So now it's time to turn our focus to our featured speaker, Mr. Craig Salisbury. So if you'll do me the pleasure of giving him a huge, huge Dreamforce welcome, the best of the entire day. Welcome, Craig. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Without any further ado, take it away.
Wow, well, Joe D, thank you very much. That was a tough act to follow. Glad everybody could be here today. The subject matter is, why do ISVs choose Dimension Data? We have a pretty long history. We've been working with ISVs for about 10 years, and we have probably the most comprehensive service offering in the marketplace. Now, before I jump into this, I just want to know, how many of you out there work for a company that has a SaaS application as its primary business? Anybody? One? No? Anybody involved in the operations of delivering applications? No? All right, good. Well, that'll make this really easy. You probably know that Dimension Data is a large company, $6 billion a year, Cisco's largest global reseller, which is pretty impressive fact, also has the largest Cisco-powered cloud in the world. What you may not know is that through acquisitions, we've got a lot of expertise that most people don't think of Dimension Data about, specifically around application delivery. So this is a good snapshot, and I think some of the interesting things about this are that, these are companies that absolutely have the skill sets, they have the data centers. Companies like Computer Associates, we actually deliver multiple production applications on their behalf. And so it's the expertise around building global clouds, having an infrastructure as a service product, but it's also about building an operations model around the applications that these customers are trying to deliver. Uh-oh. This slide was supposed to be gone, but in the journey towards SaaS, you've got traditional software all the way to a full-blown SaaS application. Hybrid is one of the biggest markets for it. People that are still caught selling traditional applications, but they're starting to sell into a SaaS business model. Oh my God. And here's where we get to the meat of the story. Effectively, most people spend all their time looking at infrastructure costs. And infrastructure costs represent about 30% of their cost of goods sold for delivering a SaaS application. And most vendors, your average, your Amazon, all your other clouds, basically address that 30% of your cost basis. Well, by building an operational model that covers the application stack top to bottom, we can actually address 100% of your cost of delivering that application. And that is really our unique business advantage in the marketplace. So the thing I want you guys to think about if you ever run into a situation where you need some help delivering a SaaS application is, by going with Dimension Data, you can focus on developing your application, you can focus on selling your application, and we'll focus on delivering that application on your behalf so that you can focus your team on what creates customer value for you, and that is adding feature sets to an application as opposed to worrying about delivery. This is our success story, and these are the companies that we've actually helped get to acquisition stage. And so you look up here with companies like Business Objects, incredible story. Business Objects was a premise-based application when we started working with them. Over the course of about a 5-year relationship, we helped them grow to 300,000 SaaS-based customers, which positioned them for acquisition by SAP, making all the founders very wealthy. And we've got tons of track record, tons of stories around how we were able to help people bridge that gap. And the kicker is that we can do this all with an application availability SLA. We're the only company in the industry that's offering an SLA that is based on the availability of your application as opposed to infrastructure. So it doesn't matter if the servers are up and running. If your application is not available to your customers, then you deserve a credit. And if you'd like more information, just give a business card to any one of the people in the booth, and we'll happily get you our SaaS playbook and show you how we do what we do. Thank you. Thank you.